Keep your eyes closed. Take few deep breaths and be aware of your body. Feel the ground support. Give your solidity and security. Tell yourself you're secured. As we invoke the energy of Archangel Azrael, 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 Azrael. We request you to open the gates of heaven. Azrael connects us to the divine power. Let your eyes sink back into the sockets like a soft cushion and simply relax. Consciously seek out your connection with the divine by opening the crown chakra. Now you have a crown chakra on top of your head. Open the crown chakra and look into it. Connect yourself with the crown chakra. Let the white light travel in the crown chakra. Now seek your connection with the divine. Allow divine love to surround you and let all the light beings that belong to you now come near you. Everyone who is powerful, everyone who is divine, let them come around you. Your light family, the angels and masters with whom you share a connection, your personal animal. Let it come near you. Sense how the surrounding look. Look down upon each of the light beings, the beautiful people who have come with great love and affection. You can touch, you can play. Breathe in this little moment, relax a little further. Experience being seen by the divine love. This love has no expectations. It's benevolent and watchful, awake and is in the moment, tender, benign, and sees you as you really are. This is a very pure love. Invite your light filled ancestors to come here too. Time for you to invite your ancestor. Let yourself feel the light which is falling on top of your head. Feel the gaze of your light filled ancestor and see that they are looking down upon you as only loving parent. They're very proud of you for the path you've taken. They're very proud of you, of your success, your achievements. Look down upon them. They're empathizing with you with all the difficult time you've gone through. They say, I know beta, you've gone through a very difficult time. My bacha, you're not very happy. You've gone through a lot of difficulty and pain. Now think that you're taking more and more light of your ancestor. You're taking more and more in your body. Remind yourself, I'm light. I'm always light. And I will be light for eternity. This light can shine in the world. So can it shine on me. Remind yourself, I'm a bigger light. I was always a light. I will be light for eternity, and that's why today I'm sitting here amongst million who could not meet their ancestor. But because I am a powerful light, I chose to meet my ancestor. Now create a symbol within you. Create some kind of a symbol within you. And as you create this symbol, remember, you may experience rage, anger, frustration, happiness, tears, sadness. Experience all this or whatever it is coming to you at a deeper level. Feel the pain. Feel the pain from where the rage has started. For you need to express now. Ensure that a part of you is always present here now. And you do not go to that deep state of theta where you are not able to have a conversation with your ancestor. So don't get lost in the feeling and don't get lost in the feeling of pleasure. For you will be elevating your soul and you would want to stay there. But remember, you're here to clean up your karma and the curses. So it is very helpful to be aware where you are in your body. To experience these emotions, to feel your feet on the ground and keep your eyes, the conscious eye, your mind's eye open. So I ask you to enter into your heart center. Now that you've opened up your chakras and you've opened up your crown chakra, from there I want you to slip down into your heart as if there is a huge gliding factor which is happening, a slide which is there. And as you slide down, you get into the heart center. There is a center of the heart where I am asking you to enter. Your ancestor is sitting there waiting for you. And there is a lot hidden today in today's meditation with him and clearing up your family curse. So as we prepare to seek and discover support in the places where love can flow and nourish us, we are now in that place where we're looking at a deeper support from our ancestors, parents, healing guides, higher masters, angels and archangels, and the higher selves. Now I ask you to invite your inner child. You were a little baby when you went and experienced the first time cheat. So please invite your inner child also when you're inviting your ancestors, your parents, your husband's soul right now, his spirit, your son's spirit, your mother and your father's spirit. Any ancestor who's alive, their spirit, and any ancestor who's dear departed us, their spirit also. Please ensure that you take the steps very consciously. Please allow a little extra time to do this, that you invite everybody. And when you invite, greet them with smile and tell them that I'm grateful for you to guide me today to heal me in this path. Now we're going to be clearing the space. This ritual is an act of love for yourself and for your ancestors and present parents, present parental values and present parents. Make sure in your consciousness that the room is suitable for this occasion. You could decorate with flowers or light some candles in your consciousness as a symbol of light that lives in each one of us, and for the light-filled ancestor and helpers from the spiritual world that are always with us and that are actually guiding us today. You can use a spray fragrance in the room, rose water shower, or a chandan shower, jasmine shower, whatever your ancestor loved. You can just spray that. An aura soma room spray, light being essential oil, or you can burn some incense. Now make sure that the room is very beautiful and large enough, supposing we have more than one ancestor greeting. Now while wherever you're sitting across the room, you have a podium or a pedestal or number of chairs which are there, which are very beautiful. You can create the chairs the way you like it. It's like you can create a golden chair, you can create a silver chair, or you can just create velvet chairs or the chairs they would sit on. You can put a picture of your ancestor there, or you can simply put a symbol there. Now choose a symbol to represent yourself, which connects you with your ancestor, your parents, your children. There is a symbol in the family which we use it. It can be a swastik, it can be Om, Ek Omkar, cross, anything. Any symbol which has been used over and over again by the family. That's a family symbol. Now ask them to sit down in front of you. Now choose a symbol to represent your inner child. In the beginning, you had invited a smaller self of yourself. It can be a 2 years old of you, it can be 10 years old of you, or 16 years old of you. But remember, it is smaller you. Years and years, this little smaller you has not been contacted. So follow your intuition in choosing this and put this symbol on top of your little you and next to your parents' place. Now we shall follow the fire transformation, because we need to transform this sadness of relationship. So we're going to be now clearing up the fire transformation. In your consciousness, choose a fire pot or a candle to put in the space between you and your ancestors and your present day parent and the future ancestor. Now find a purple candle in your consciousness, a very beautiful purple candle. For a purple color is a transformation color of Master Saint Germain. This fire is a great gift for the spiritual world, transforming all that passes through it into pure energy, ensuring that the burdens that we have let go do not return as burdens of our parents or ancestors, but as a pure clarified energy. So burn a violet flame. Now that we've created a space between us and our ancestors, we're now going to start with the spiritual ritual. We're going to be building a temple of light. So ask the spiritual world to erect a temple of light in your space. So you can ask any teacher, guru, anyone you think who can come and support you. Please ask them to light a temple of healing, a temple of love, a temple of abundance for you. In this space, a shining, luminous, sparkling, radiant structure between worlds and beyond time. So please do not judge. Create a temple between worlds and beyond time. Call upon all beings of the highest, of lights that are important to you for support and blessings in your endeavor. For example, the radiance of grace, divine mercy, the liberating power of love, the spirit of marriage, the energy of Ganesha, the energy of Lord Shiva and Parvati, the energy of Sai Prabhu, the energy of any gods you feel, the ascendant masters. Please call and invite archangels and all the angels of the healing that is now required. Invite all your light-filled, long since liberated ancestors. Now you can see how many have come, and to bless you, to support this healing ritual. Wait for a moment until you can feel their light-filled energy. And once you feel their light-filled energy, please nod your head or bring your hands up to tell me, yes, they are there. Are your ancestors there? Can you feel the energy of your ancestor? Okay, thank you. Now invite the parents and the ancestors both. Invite the energy of your parent and your other ancestors to enter the temple of light which you've just created. Ask them to take a place in this beautiful space which has been created by you. You have prepared this beautiful temple, and they're very happy that you're one and only who has done this. Now see that your ancestor is positioned behind your parent. First you, then your parent. Your father on the right side and your mother on the left side. Behind them are their ancestors. They can be one or they can be many. Now invite their spiritual guides, your parents' spiritual guides and your ancestors' spiritual guides, as loving support for them all. They have believed in a different rituals, they have believed in a different parents, they have believed in a different guides. So let's just respect and call them. Feel the energy. Now tell your parents and your guides and your ancestors that this is a ritual of healing for all. For my money, my relationship, my son, to get peace can come and love flow again back in my life. I'm going to be a little quiet here so that you can talk to them. Express your feelings completely. Be aware your parents sitting opposite, maybe your grandparent and his ancestors you knew are behind him. Somehow something will tell you that they're there. Now allow yourself to say aloud. You can speak loudly and tell them everything. Fearlessly. You're not being judged. Please speak loudly and tell them. This is a very powerful and a simply thinking way in which you're going to be doing a lot of karma clearance. Take few minutes over each one of them, and when I repeat the question, please ask them why is it happening. So I want you to now communicate with your ancestor. So we begin with your mother directly. Her spirit is here and we are going to be talking to her, and then from her we are going to be talking to her mother. We will be doing with the father side of parents, so that the curses and the unhealthy pattern which you've carried is removed. Hi Ma. I often felt so lonely as a child. Now name your emotions and feel them in your body. What all you felt lonely about? What all you felt sad about? What all you felt they did not take care, that today you're going through this cheat in this relationship of your marriage, in this relationship with your money, in this relationship with everything which is not happening in your favor. Please speak to your mother now. Allow yourself to feel and experience. Be honest and sincere to yourself. Take your feelings and your needs seriously. Now think about how do you feel with your parents as a child. There are things which have hurt you. Those same things have come to you now in a different way. So go checking on that. What is it that has hurt you? You can speak loudly and tell them, this is what I have heard. What did you miss as a child and as a growing girl? What did you need and what did you want? Was your need and want being fulfilled, or you just compromised? What did you yearn for? Did you yearn for love? Did you yearn for attention? Did you yearn to be caressed as a child, loved as a child, and asked, can we do this? Did you yearn for a good conversation? Please tell them. Now we are going to be asking and saying, what are we grateful for? It is not that we always have grievances. We are also very happy about certain things. So what are you grateful for? Please express to them. Show empathy for your parents and ancestors. Honor their destiny. Honor that whatever it was good for you. Once you've shown your empathy, allow yourself to extend it to your parents and ancestors too. Remember that your family may have experienced some difficulties, some twists and turns of fate, freezing their emotions so that they could not function. Remember, these ups and downs which you experienced as a child into this family, and that is why the emotions have frozen. So your husband's soul is also there. So we are now repairing the frozen emotions so that they could function better and make it demonstrate, express, and beautifully connect to each other. So you have to do this right now. You have to heal it up a little louder, express yourself openly. Open your heart to problems and trials. They also face the same trial in a very different way. Open your heart and tell them, this is what I'm facing. I want you to remove this curse. If you feel a little able and you are ready to do it, you can just bow down a little bit in their destiny, honor their lives just as they were. Now we're going to be letting go of the things you took upon yourself which are no longer of your use. You actually thought, I can take the family burden. So we're going to be releasing that now. In this part of the ritual, many people find it helpful to stand up because it's easier to release. But in case you don't want to, you can continue to sit yourself like this and make yourself a little bit more comfortable. I always encourage people to have a little movement in their body. It's a process of letting go, not relaxing. So when you're letting go, please let go with your arms opening wide and taking up whatever you want to do. Now we're going to be asking the spiritual world to support you in this transformation. Using the fire of transformation which is burning in front of you involves giving back everything you have taken upon yourself and which no longer belongs to you. Are you willing to give it back, the pain, to your ancestors? Thank you. So now, with your eyes closed, with deeper gazer consciousness, you have the candle burning in front of you. Please look into that candle. Keep looking into that candle as you give back the curses. Remember that everything goes through this fire because this is a very purified fire and it's like a Havan Kund. So you doing a yagna today. For you healed and emerges through the other side of the pure energy. So as I speak, you have to say loudly with me. I take your name. Am letting go of everything I have consciously or unconsciously taken upon myself from you. And I am placing it in the violet fire of transformation so that it may come back to me as a pure energy. So this day I choose to completely restore myself again. And I am doing this across time and space, through all dimensions, in all incarnation. Now take a deep and a gentle breath and allow the letting to go. So it's like now name things that you know which will help you to bear and take out from your system. Like you took feelings and sadness of your parents or your ancestors. So please remove it and send it back for the highest good. Burdens, patterns which have come to you in your family. Cheat, unloved feelings, belief patterns, any similar patterns. Keep saying, I take your name, release, cheat. I again take your name, release heaviness, sadness. I, your name, remove burdens. Push energy away as much as possible. As much as possible. Sending it to the fire. I am going to be giving you certain examples for you to know and help it out. So as I begin, please repeat after me. I am letting go of your deep grief. Now you can say, Mama, I am letting go of your deep grief. Papa, I am letting go of your deep grief. Or anybody which I helped carry for you, Mom. I am letting go. So now send it nicely towards the violet flame. Just send it and let it go. I am letting go of a male contempt that has exerted its influence of generations. Now let go of the male ego state you're facing. Your husband's male ego. Only men can do this, women can't do this. Send it away to the violet flame. I am letting go of the belief that men are more valuable than women. I am letting go of the belief that only men can run the house. Then women. I am letting go of the belief that it is okay if my husband cheats on me. Give back all the things which you think, which projects you today in a sad light. And please don't worry, give it back without any judgment. You're not being judged. You adopted a lot of things, a lot of pain. Give it back. If some aunt or sister or mother took that oath to live like that, you are not living. Tell it openly. From this day on, I am not living like this. I will not live with the feeling of I am not good enough. The other woman is good enough. My sister is good enough. Women must serve men. And I am not good enough in bed. I can't have sex. From this day on, I choose to get what I want. I want you to now give your responsibility back. Now, if you have taken any responsibility to look after your parents, your husband, your child, their happiness, your parents' happiness, your uncle, aunt's happiness, please return it back to your ancestor and your parent. Send them back and tell them this belonged to you. मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. I don't want this. Your ancestor is also missing this part, so let him be whole and complete in his own strength. Now tell them, this was your journey. Please finish it at your end. If you sense and suspect that there is something still you want to take it from your parents, want to receive from your parents you missed in the life, approach your parent and ancestor. Say to them once again that you recognize they did their very best and that you are taking back your needy child. Now tell them along with me, dear parents, I now take on responsibility for healing my old wounds. Now go to that little child of yours who first time felt neglected, cheated, hurt, who was not given respect to. Please go and hug that child. Now tell that inner child, I'm sorry, I did not even realize that I was giving you a pain. And at that time I never realized that at today my age, whatever age you are, please take the name of your age. I will bring this as a heavy wound. I will allow people to cheat me, to be deceitful to me, to take away my money, my prosperity. Tell your inner child that you're allowed to heal, grow and love. You're allowed to be loved by others. You're also allowed to do whatever. Give him a precious hug. Now summon your energies. Your spirit is standing in front of you. You have a beautiful spirit. You can move your legs. You can even put yourself at back. Please don't worry. Yes, you can move your legs and become more comfortable. Now summon your spirit to return your energies. You have a beautiful energy, a lovely body, beautiful hair. You are a gorgeous person. Now tell yourself, I recall all the energy that I may have passed on to you from my soul energy. Dear Spirit, I don't know when I did this. When I said I'm okay. When I said it will be fine for me to give away my energy. Either consciously or subconsciously. For whatever reason. Now I request you to give it back to me by purifying through this fire of transformation I have today. Please do this through space and time, through every dimension and incarnation. Recall your talents. Recall how pretty you used to be. How beautifully you used to attract people. Recall all your characteristics. You've given up through misunderstood love. Now take back your responsibility for your own life and accept it. Accept it that this day on I choose to bring everybody back. This day on I choose to bring myself back, my family back. Now gently breathe through this energy. Enjoy in your body how you're feeling. Feel how you're connected back to your husband. Now put his cord in your body and tie it nicely. Bring confidence in your body, love in your body. Now set boundaries. That this day onwards, if you do this to me, I am entitled to do this. I will stand up for myself. I set myself free and completely free from the burden of the past. Now set yourself free. Feel the energy in your body. See how your body has become lighter. Put an end to your sufferings. Put an end to your sufferings. This day on, I choose to put an end to my suffering. You will have to say aloud behind me, whatever I am speaking, you will have to speak loudly. Dear parents and dear ancestor, I am now ending my loyalty to your suffering and repeating things that was difficult for us. And I connect in deepest loyalty to your yearning for your worth. Your dignity, your self-determination and a fun-filled life. This day on, I will do things that be true to my heart, and I will do it differently today. And I will also do this because I am allowed to change the DNA for my descendants and my relatives. Now I request you to ask the spiritual world. There are a lot of higher beings, your ancestor, to let this love flow in your body. Ask the healing angels to grace to visit each of your ancestors. Now tell the healing angels, the higher master, to visit each of your ancestor who's there in your temple. If they need healing, tell them this one needs healing. Please isko theek kar do. Both the living and dead, send your angels to them. Now see how each, your parent, your living parent, your past ancestor, you, when they are touched by the angels and they are touched by the spiritual world, how the light changes. Do it with your husband's soul, do it with your child's soul, animals, your parents. Send them unconditional love. Clear up their unhealed wounds. Clear up your husband's unhealed wound and the craving, the wrong cravings. Ask your light-filled ancestor to help you in this process with their love. There is one ancestor who has the same story. Ask that ancestor, you are healed, I am healed. Let your love and empathy flow. And so when you wish, you can process with prayer for healing your ancestor. Gently breathe through the position. Now we are going to be sharing your riches with your ancestors. the treasures you have discovered on the path of healing today, and the attainment with the consciousness. Imagine them as a source of light radiating on your ancestor, because this is how you give it back as an ancestral healing and Pitrupaksh dosh. Now say with me, I would not be here without you. Thank you for the gift of my life. I now share with you the riches that I have found along my path, and which are part of our common heritage. My dear ancestors, they were never lost, only forgotten and hidden. Take a gentle breath and let it flow in your body. Now ask your parent and ancestor as you breathe in and out to bless you, your house, your child, your husband. Now feel how you receive this blessing in your body. Are you feeling light, cold? Do you feel like crying? Because their love would be beautiful. Now ask the angels, because they're there, the spiritual world is there in your house, to visit the every corner of your house. And let this healing flow. Remember, Lord also created this with imagination. The God, the divine power also created everything with imagination. So you are also allowed today to create with imagination. Ask the healing guides in the spiritual world to heal your husband, his karmic pattern right now. Pass the blessing to your child, to the next generation, your child, his child. Give your blessings with all your love to the coming generations. Place your parents and ancestors in God's hand now. Consciously place your parent and ancestor in God's hand, the best place for all those who need healing. See, all of them need healing. Now that the God is there, in the deep consciousness, everything can happen. Both the living and dead, ask the gods to heal them right now. This represents a very important step for those who took a responsibility, and you must have taken a responsibility as an adult when you were young. You can relive that particular burden gently and pass it on, that from this day onwards, these ancestors and parents can look after themselves. You're free to ask your light-filled ancestor, who have long since been redeemed, to help with healing the family. Now redeem yourself from the family burden. Now we're going to be accompanying the dead into the light. Bow your head once more and give the namaste greetings before the greatness of the souls of your ancestors. And repeat after me. The divine within me sees and greets the divine within you, my dear ancestor. That which is invulnerable and indestructible. Now continue to allow your love, empathy to flow until you feel peace in the room. Let it just flow. Let it just flow. As we call the Elom, the golden beam of light, the angels of homecoming with the golden pillar of light to your ancestors. Invite all those of your diseased ancestors who have found peace through the ritual. उन सबको बुलाओ जिनको पीसफुल लग रहा है, सारे एंसेस्टर्स को. Who desire and destiny now step into the light, There is a lot of light. Put all those ancestors into healing light. To look up for the light-filled hands of the angels. Beautiful light is flowing from the top. Grasp this light and ask these ancestors to go to home, into the light, because many are not able to travel from life between life. Ask them to take all their energy from the planet and release these ancestors to leave this dimension and go and be with peace. Ask your light-filled ancestor for support in bringing them home in great love. Tell them go and feel how the energy filled dissolves and becomes even more radiant. Now the energy is even more brighter in your body. And the light is filled with peace. The room is once again entirely clear. The room has a very fresh look. Now ask the energy of the room of your still living ancestors whom you had called. See if there are certain who are still there, who felt called to the ritual, who said, I will be there because you doing the ritual, my loved one is doing the ritual, to return to where they are life currently being lived. They have a place, they may be living in a living soul. Tell them to go back to that soul. Thank you for being here. Now thank the spiritual world. Thank you. Let this thank you be in your own way. However you want to say thank you, with flowers, with gifts, with love. And finally, when you have done the thank you, ask the temple of light that you built at the start of the ritual to return to the higher dimension, promising that whenever you get stuck, I will call you. I will heal my ancestor because I need to move my dimension. Let go everything. Now feel the energy in your body. Please do not overanalyze. Now relax. Remember, every human being is unique. There'll never be another like you. You are all the bearer of untold treasure, talents, abilities, energies. You have something unique to offer that you alone possess. Be ever more aware of this from this day onwards. Now take few deep breaths and relax. Take another few deep breaths and relax. Your ancestor has a message for you. My dear son or a daughter, as your mother and a father, I bless you for your whole life. May everything I have given you in love become a source of strength and blessing within you. May you stay healthy and find success and fulfillment. May you always know that life loves you so you can develop and achieve your highest potential in your own unique destiny. I wish with all my heart for you to have a good, happy life. I'm aware that you're going through a trouble, and very soon, if you follow the rituals with a greater heart, with trust, abilities, whatever the love will go, you will be healed. You will completely be healed. Your ancestor says you have to wear more of a pink color. Whenever you're comfortable, you can open your eyes and become comfortable.